Hello, Kenya. How are you? Who is your big guide?
Hi.
Good. Tell me, how is the weather today?
It's very raining.
Yes, it's raining a lot.
Yeah, it's a
The, uh-huh.
it's a storm. It's a yeah storm.
It's a storm. Yes, like thunders, right?
Right.
Oh, that's too bad. And the bad point is when you go to sleep, it's going to be really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. So tell me, who was the public transportation when you back to home? Was really by the rain?
Yeah. It's complicated. The transit.
It was complicated.
Yeah.
Well, the good point is that you arrive at home at time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me, do you like this kind of weather?
Yeah. I like.
What do you like to do in these days? Well, when you have free time.
I like to the drink a tea and watch series or read a books.
Or read a book. Okay, yes, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And what do you usually do when you go to work? I mean, you want prepare the drink or something like that.
Yeah. I prepare to the tea on the thermo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so well, we are going to continue with the book. Do you have questions about the last class?
No.
No. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, so can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. No. We are here, right?
Right.
What is his name? Okay, so we have conversation strategy. Try to remember words. Do you know what these things are? Watch your words and the descriptions. Okay, for example, a goat. And we have shoes with thick soles, baggy pants with pockets, a little short beard, and false. Okay, a goat. Hmm. Do you know what is the meaning of a goat?
No.
Okay, goat, it's like bird. It's a bird. It's a type of bird. Okay, so in this case, bird like the like a goat, the animal. Do you remember?
Yes.
So it's a type of bird that is named in Spanish a goat bird. Is a goat. So in this case, the correct here is letter C, a little short bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we continue with number 2 to number 4.
Okay. Ready, teacher.
Okay. So what's the answer by number 2? We.
It's a letter D. False hair.
Okay. Yes, it's true. A cargo pants.
It's a letter B. Baggy pants with pockets.
And platform shoes.
A letter A. Shoes with thick soles.
With thick soles, exactly. Like a high heels.
Yeah.
Questions about it?
Um, pockets. What is?
Bolsillos.
Okay.
Any other?
No. Any.
Do you know what is the meaning to thick? What is this? Thick.
It's como tacón, como plataforma.
Okay, yes, soles. Sí sería tacón, right?
Right.
So, pero, bueno, tacón o, ¿cómo le decimos? Suela. Thick sería grueso.
Okay.
Grueso. Suela gruesa. Okay. And that's all. Okay, so we have a conversation with Gabby and Jin Ho. So can you help me reading the dialogue to Javi?
Yeah. Do you remember that cool guy in our class last year? Oh, what's his name? You know, he always wore those baggy pants with all the pockets. What do you call them?
You mean cargo pants?
Yeah, and he had long hair and a funny little braid. What do you call that?
Do you mean a goat?
Oh, mm,
Okay, sorry. Oh, I know. You mean Max.
that's right, Max. Well, don't look now, but he's staying right behind you, and he's wearing suit and tie and everything.
A suit and tie? No way.
Yeah, and he's got short hair. He looks different.
Okay, so what does Gabby tell Jinho about their old classmate?
Um, it's the he looks different to the last year. The classmate in
Yes, he
the,
looks really different. Change.
yeah.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we have letter C, notice. How Gabby uses expression like this when she can't remember a name or a word. Find examples in the conversation. Okay. For example, what is her name? What do you call it? Them. What do you call toes? So remember, what is her name? Asking about the name of someone. What do you call? And the item is to try to ask how you can well, yes, what's the name of something, right? And what do you call that or those? In this case, we are using this yes demonstrative to say that the thing is near or far. You are looking that thing at the moment. So that's the idea that you use that and those. Questions about it?
No.
Okay. So now we are going to complete the conversation with expressions like the ones above. Okay, for example, do you remember when everyone brought those shoes? The shoes with really thick soles. Okay, so do you remember when everyone wears those shoes? In this case, the correct expression is what do you call them or what do you call those? Because you don't remember. Okay, so you don't remember. Do you remember when everyone wears those shoes? What do you call them? What do you call those? The ones with the really thick holes. Okay, so the idea is to complete the phrases like this. Questions about it?
No.
Okay, so please continue with number 2 and number 3.
Okay. Ready, teacher.
Okay, so what sounds were by number 2, please?
Yeah. A friend of mine wears hair into tiny braids. What do you call them? Crowns. They are really cool.
Okay, yes. What do you call them? Number 3.
Mm. Who's that singer with all the amazing closet? What's her name? You know, her hair always looks different because she's wears those. Um, what do you call it? Do you mean wings? Are you think of Lady Gaga?
Okay, yes, now, so who's the singer with amazing clothes? Clothes? what's her name, and she wears those what do you call it or call them? Because in this case, he he said about his looks. And do you mean wigs? Are you thinking of Lady Gaga? Easy. Questions about it?
No.
Okay, we are going to continue with the unit 12 because we need to finish now the book 2. Okay, this is the unit 12. Make predictions and discussions future plans with will, may, and might. Talk about jobs, discuss future plans using the simple present and even time clauses. Make offers and promises with will. Agree to something using all right and okay. And read an article. Okay, so we have here the lesson A. What's next? What are your plans for next year? Okay, so we have the number 1, Christy Lewis. Well, I'm graduating from college next June, so I guess I look for a job. I know it. I know it won't be easy to find one, so I may go on for a master's degree. Well, see. Can you help me read number 2, please?
Yes. I am not sure. I might look for better job. Before that, though, I'm going to ask my boss for a promotion, but I probably won't get one. So
Okay, number 3. Well, some of my friends are going to travel around Europe for 2 months. I hope I'll be able to go with them, but it will be expensive and I might not be able to afford it. Can you read number 4, please?
um, we're going to have a baby in March, so both of us will probably take some time off from work. I am sure the baby will keep us both very busy.
And the last number 5. I'm going to retire. I'll be 65 and my wife's really retired. So we'll probably move to Florida in the fall or maybe Arizona. We're not going to spend another winter here. That's for sure. Okay. So we have here the getting started. Are you going to do any of these things next year? Tell the class. Okay. So we have, for example, have a baby, ask for a promotion, graduated for college, go on for a master degree, buy a house, go on a trip, retire, and get married. So what of these things you are going to do the next year?
I asked for a promotion
Mm-hmm.
and maybe today go on from master degree.
Okay. Okay,
And yeah,
that's fun. That's great. Okay, so what are the people above going to do? Okay, for example, the first one, what is she going to do? Her name is Christy. What is she going to do the next year? Christy.
she asked for a promotion. No, I gone from a master uh, degree.
Yes, she's gone for master degree. Okay, what about Paul? What
Paul
is he going to
is
do?
gone
Mhm.
on a trip.
Yes, he would like to go on a trip.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Laura Chang?
He asked for a promotion.
For a promotion, yes. What about Jim and Carrie Conley?
They have a baby.
Yes, they are going to have a baby. And the last
John, he is retired.
okay, so he's going to retire. So okay. So now we need to complete the sentences using the interviews about health. Okay, for example, the first. Paul says it be expensive to go to Europe. He's sure about it. Okay. Paul says it will be expensive to go. It will be, or it and apostrophe double L is the contraction to will. So it yes, it will be expensive. So we continue with number 2 to number 5.
Okay. Ready.
Okay, so what sounds for by number 2?
Laura thinks she probably won't get a promotion.
Mm-hmm. She's 55, sorry, 95% certain.
He
No.
will say no.
Number 3.
Christy says she will or master the degree. She's not sure throughout.
She'll.
Eh,
Okay, in this case, we have she may study. Okay, we are going to check it why. The next, number 4.
Um, Laura says he uh, made for a better job. She said it's possible.
Okay, in this case, she might look for a better job. And the last, number 5.
Um, Joe said her he might retire next June.
He's going to retire next June. Okay, so why? We are going to check the grammar. Okay, so this is the grammar. Okay. Future will, may, and might. Okay, you can use will to give facts or predictions about the future. For example, I'll be 16 5 June. It'll be expensive to travel around Europe. The baby will keep us busy. I won't be easy to find a job. To show you are not 100 sure about the future, you can use might and might. For example, I may go on for a master degree. I might not be able to afford it. You can also use will with expressions like I guess, I think, maybe, and probably. Okay, if you have a guess, I think, maybe, and probably, you are not sure, but you can use will. Will probably take some time from a work because you are trying to give a prediction. Yes, and you are trying to give a prediction on future. But when you use probably, you are sure that you are thinking that probably things didn't happen, but you know are sure. That has sense. This is clear.
Um,
It's a will.
no.
Now, okay, we use will to give a prediction of something. Okay, you remember that the difference to will and going to,
Yeah.
it's going to, you are really sure, right?
Right.
Because you have evidence, and will not. Yes, but you think that it could be probably or maybe. Yes. So
Yes.
that's the reason why we can use the expressions I think, maybe, and probably. You are not really sure, but you think that it could be happen. So it's why you use will. And you use will because you had a instant decision or a decision at the moment. So it's when we use will, right?
Right.
Okay. But when we have a decision that was thinking on the past, that is a plan that you know that you are going to do because that is a plan, is in the schedule maybe, you use the going to, right? Be
Right.
going to. Okay. But what happened to may and might? We use may and might when we are not 100 sure about the future. Yes. So in this case, this indicates that something that's likely to happen. Yes, it's likely to happen, but you are not sure that it's going to be happen. Yes,
Yes.
it's when we use may and might. Okay, might, it's mostly used for present tense. In this case, by future, we can use to ask for a permission. To, in this case, my, it's, the probably is higher than my. Yeah, we can say that my could be like, I don't know, 80%, and might could be 70%. Yes, it's,
Yes.
this expresses a lower probably the might. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, mm, 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 what's the other? Okay, we use me and my to express, for example, a wish. Now, for example, may the new year. It's going to be great. Or may the next month I'm going to have a good job. No, to express wishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions about it?
No.
Okay. So now we are going to circle the correct options on the conversation below. For example, what are you going to do at the end of his course? I'm not sure. I guess I'll take another course. I'll take another course because this is a decision at the instant. Decision that you think that you have at the instant. Yes?
Yes.
So we continue with the others part, I think. Okay, can you see all activity?
Yes.
Okay, so please continue with the others. When you finish, let me know, please.
Yes. Ready.
Okay, so what sounds were by number? Okay, number one, letter C, please.
I don't know. I may travel abroad with my brother. He thinks his class might uh, finish early this year, so we will be able to go in May.
Okay, yes, yes. You do have, I don't know, so that's the reason that we use may, right? I may. No? And the other is might because he thinks. Yes,
Yes,
he thinks. And the other is, well, you said will be able. Okay, could be. But when you say I don't know and he thinks, you need to continue with the idea that probably is going to be happen. So that's when, or that's why we use might. Yes, and the last. So we might go on May. Yes.
yes.
Okay. Number two, please.
Mm, mm. Are your friends gone away for vacation next summer? Well, they are going to do different things. One friend is going to Istanbul. Mm, I I I have loved to go to, but I don't know. I mean, might not be able to afford it. Um, For or for my friends, um, may maybe 21, so we uh, are having a big party. It's going to be fun.
Okay. So remember here, I love to go. It's I would love. I would love. Me encantaría. I would love. I would. Isn't have. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we have um, letter B. Yes, it's they are going to do, and one friend it's going to Istanbul because they have the plan. And you continue with next because I love to go, but I don't know. So it's when we use I might not be able. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. The next it's my friends will be. Will be. Why? Because it's sure that they are going to have 1 year more. Yes? So that's the reason why we use will. Yes? And we don't use going to because here in this case the correct expression is use will. Ellos irán, no ellos, porque si tú le pones ellos van a hacer, eh, o ellos van a tener 21, más bien ellos tendrán 21. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And then next you say we're having a big party, and yes, it's okay because it's a really decision. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we continue with the last number three, please.
Yes. Are you going to look for a new job next year? Actually, I just got a new job. I going to work for the local newspaper. How about you? I don't know. I think I will study for a certificate in nutrition. I mean, I I may no, I will I will probably to back to school because it's a pretty sure uh, I won't get a job.
Okay. So yeah, the first is I'm going to work because he say I just got a new job. This happened maybe the last week, and by sure I'm going to go to work in this place. The next yes, I'll well you say I'll or I'm.
I
Okay, yeah, this case is I'll. I think I'll study. You're not sure. For a certificate in nutrition, I mean I'll probably go back. We use I'll because you have probably, and you use I may probably to have sense when you say yo probablemente probablemente. So to have sense. And the last is I want because you are sure that it's not going to be happen. Yes?
yes.
Okay. Easy questions about it.
No.
Okay. Okay, so we have speaking naturally, reduction of will. Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to share the audio to the computer audio. Tell me if you can see the screen now.
Yes, I see.
Thanks. So we have heard the speaking naturally, reduction of will. Okay, for example, do you think your best friend will always be your friend? Do you think the teacher will be, okay, will ever, will have, in this case, friend, teacher, okay. It's common that it sounds like L, for example, I'll, yes? So we are going to listen the audio and we are going to repeat the questions, okay?
Okay.
Page 119. 3. Speaking naturally. Reduction of will. A. Listen and repeat the questions above. Practice the reduction of will to ul.
Do you think your best friend will always be your friend?
Do you think your best friend will always be your friend?
Do you think the teacher will be a millionaire someday?
Do you think the teacher will be a millionaire some way someday?
Do you think your parents will ever move to another city?
Do you think your parents will ever move to another city?
Do you think all your friends will have children?
Do you think all your friends will have a children?
Do you think anyone in the class will be famous someday?
Do you think anyone in the class will be a famous someday?
Exactly. So it's common that you hear ill, right?
Will-
My best friend will always. The teacher will be. The parents will never. All or your friends will have children. One of the class will be famous. Yeah.
Yes.
Questions about the contraction to will.
No.
Okay. Then make a list of other jobs and professions. This is two professions. This is really easy. Okay, we are going to move here. Present tense verbs with future meaning. Okay. For example, in complex sentence about a future, use the simple present after if, when, after, and before. For example, What are you going to do when you graduate? If I get good grades, I may go to law school. My parents will be disappointed if I don't go into law. After I graduate, I'll be able to work in their film. I need to decide before I go home to summer. Okay, so in this case, these are some clauses, yes, unas cláusulas, ¿vale? Y esta cláusula nos dice, esta regla, que vamos a poner la primera parte de la oración en futuro, ¿vale? Y después la siguiente parte va a ir en presente, ¿yes? Como tipo causa-consecuencia, ¿right?
Right.
Ok, entonces aquí en este caso tenemos, si yo tengo buenas notas, yo puedo ir a la escuela de leyes. Mis padres estarán decepcionados si yo no voy si yo no voy a estudiar leyes. Después de que me gradúe, yo estaré disponible para trabajar en una firma. Yo necesito decidir antes de ir a casa para el verano.
Teacher,
¿Yes?
estas son como las segundas o primeras condicionales.
¿Puedes repetir la pregunta? Sorry, de repente ya no te escuché.
Yes. Son como las condicionales, ¿no? Ve que existe la primera y la segunda y creo que hasta la tercera.
Yeah. Okay, yes, son unos condicionales de probabilidad, ¿no? De que puede pasar, yes.
Yes.
Entonces, en este caso tenemos aquí la primer condicional, que es, bueno, la primera, ¿no? Primer condicional, donde la primera parte va a ir en presente y la siguiente va a ir en futuro, utilizando will. Yes.
Yes.
Por ejemplo, puede ser if it rains, we will cancel the picnic, no? If you don't study, you will get a bad notes. Yes. Entonces, en esta primera condicional lo utilizamos para una situación posible en el futuro y damos una predicción, ¿vale? Con una condición. Y en este caso sabemos que las condicionales por lo general van con if o when, right?
Right.
Y en este caso tenemos a estas que tienen after y before, que sería antes de que haga esto, ¿no? Tengo que hacer esto. Después de que haga esto, haré esto, right?
Right.
Entonces, más aparte de usar if y when, podemos usar after y before. Entonces, quedamos que la primer condicional, la primera oración va a ir en presente simple y la segunda va a ir en futuro, con will. ¿Dudas de esta condicional?
No.
Ok. Entonces, de acuerdo a esto, de acuerdo a la regla, vamos a hacer la siguiente actividad. Vamos a escoger el verbo correcto y completar las oraciones con tus propias ideas. Por ejemplo, tenemos before this semester is over, I think I'll be able to, I don't know, I'll be able to go to a club with friends. No? Before this semester is over, I think I'll be able to go to a club with friends. Entonces continuamos de la número 2 a la número 7.
Okay.